Perfect. This is like a super fun Doom path. Unless it's a passive cruelty, but guess we'll find out, huh? Yeah, active. Beautiful. Definitely Doom path. Alright, come on, come on. Boink. Yoink. Sure would be a shame if someone just launched Incinerate. Bye-bye, dude. Alright, so let's see how this is all working out here. Got that. So, game audio sounds good. Mic audio sounds good. Waiting to bring up video. Should be around here someplace. I'm gonna guess it's this one. That all says that's excellent. I think we're good to go. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope you all are doing well. Hope the weekend has found you well. We're wrapping things up here with a super chilled whatever grind tonight. So, thumbnail says that we're gonna be putting up, milestones for the Sunday arena, and that is the goal, absolutely. But right now I'm just burning some energy in AQ, or not in AQ, in story mode, because I got energy to burn and there's stuff to do finally. So, very happy with that. So I'm just doing that here real quick, then jump over to the arena, start off with the infinite streak again, and go down that rabbit hole. Not too terribly fussed about it. Wherever I kind of wind up milestone-wise is wherever I wind up. I don't want to kill myself over it, but there's free stuff to do, free stuff to get, a bunch of gold and battle chips to win, so I'm all about that, so may as well, right? But, again, welcome everybody. Hope you all are doing well, like I said at the top. Looking forward to gabbing with you guys over the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being. You guys know the drill. Want to take a moment and welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. Got a couple of cool things coming down the pipe. I just got to render out yesterday and today's versions of the Herald difficulty events. And then, yeah, I'm going to keep rolling with that. The idea there with those is that I want to do one of each for the first week, and then probably just focus on the catalyst flavor afterwards. Just because for me and my account, that I think will be more useful in the immediate term. So, but want to do one of each for the first week again. Like I said, just to see what it was even about. All right, come on, White Widow. So, starting from the top. What's up, Peepee? How you doing, bud? Happy Sunday. Good to see you. And Man Falcon here too. Jeez, I'm just starting off the stream and I'm getting tongue-tied already. That's a good sign, right? Really good sign. Come on. There we go. Do that. Do that. Do this. Do that. Let's see what this does. And boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Dr. Doom Insta cheat code. Man Falcon says, gotta love YouTube, really puts the blame boldly on the streamer. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Harshit? How you doing, bud? Happy Sunday. Good to see you. How's your weekend been? RobVonShoe bin Hood. I like it. I like it, exactly. Just because it rolls off the tongue so nicely. Could just shorten that to Rob Bin, Rob Dash Bin, Rob Von Dash. I don't know. Either way, I'll take it. I'll take it. Harsha says, I think only Apple has the shadow power bar bug. I use Samsung, I don't seem to have a shadow on the power bar. Yeah, interesting. I do know that they were saying that was a glitch, but I don't know how or why or what triggered that in the first place. Like why they were mucking around with the power bar like that anyway. Curious, right? Hey, Guido. Cheers, bud. Hello, hello. Yo, what's up, Bait? Good to see you, my friend. How are ya? Yeah, M-Rock, that first teaser is going to be out 9 a.m. my time tomorrow morning, so it'll be really fun to see what it is. One of the devs I saw on Twitter posted the other day that it is a real-time co-op, which I think is pretty cool. But as to what it actually is and how it winds up playing, we'll wind up seeing. So I'm really excited about that, and I really do hope that they go in depth as to what exactly it is, what it does, and what to expect, as opposed to pre-rendered cutscenes and someone coming out and saying this is what it's going to be. Like, nah, dude. Show, don't tell. We've waited this long. And then, I mean, as a whole, this next week is going to be huge anyway. I mean, you got the M-Rock stuff coming out tomorrow. You got Variant 5 on Wednesday. I'm expecting there to be some sort of teaser or synopsis from Kabam on Monday or Tuesday saying, what it is, what to expect, and, most importantly, what the prizes are going to be. So plenty of cool stuff. And then whenever they want to start dropping some of those brand new 5 stars as well, the throwbacks, your War Machines, your OG Ms. Marvels, Scarlet Witch, hopefully. Supposedly that's going to be this month sometime. And potentially maybe a second Deadpool piece. So much stuff. So much stuff. Variant 5 is this Wednesday. So I do expect there to be a good bit of maintenance on Tuesday as well, getting ready for that. They haven't sent out a message yet, but I'd be willing to bet units that there will be maintenance come Tuesday night. Uh-oh. That was odd. Alright, let's see about turning that back on, huh? There we go. Beautiful. Harshest then. Yeah, by the way, started watching Umbrella Academy. I'm on episode 4 from season 1. No spoilers. There will be no spoilers here. None whatsoever. And that's not me being facetious. I'm dead serious about that. So nobody posts spoilers. It's no fun being spoiled. And especially for that kind of show too. It's a lot of fun just going through it fresh. So enjoy. Enjoy. I really, really dug season 1. I like season 2 as well, but I really liked season 1 and the places they go with the characters. Alright, so let's get things going here. Building up that infinite streak. Yeah, that looks good. PB says, iPad Pro 2nd gen is getting kind of older. Apple is still messing with the battery. If it drops below 20%, I need to plug it in right away. Yeah, I got one. Yeah, actually, we got one 2nd gen as well. Same thing. Battery just melts. Even on my 7 Plus here, it's not a new phone anymore, but it's not old either. But the battery is basically toast anyway. I can't, if I start playing the game with a fully charged battery within like an hour and a half, I gotta plug it in because it's about dead. I really hate built-in redundancies. Brecka. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. I wonder how it'll run on non-iOS. Yeah, well, I think it'll run just fine on non-iOS. Just fine. I mean, I do think it'll be adequate, but I think especially if it's real time, that I think is going to be potentially very problematic. But, you know, we'll see. I would love to be proven wrong. PP says, just took Elsa to rank 3. She's really fun so far. Heck yeah. Big congrats on that rank up. You bet she's a lot of fun. She's amazing. Need to figure out her ideal rotation? Yeah, well, feel free. PP, check through the channel here. I did a big Elsa appreciation week about a month and a half or back or so, with a bunch of different videos, kind of saying what she can do, where she can use it, and sort of like not like a specific tailored video where it's like, okay, this is your rotation, you want to do this and this and this, but I did touch on it in the long-winded rant about why Elsa is awesome, amongst others. So I do recommend you check that out, because she is, in fact, amazing. Big congrats. The ideal rotation really just depends on who it is you're fighting and how tanky they are, which really is what it is. So like for most fights, you're not going to really need to do anything to, you know, just do the parry evade trick, right? To put one multiplier on the opponent, do a 5-hit combo to put a second multiplier on the opponent, and then a double medium attack to throw down a debuff. And in most cases, that is about all you're going to need. If you need a little bit extra oomph, do a second 5-hit combo for us. Why? How did you get power? What? Do a second 5-hit combo for a third multiplier, throw down your double medium for the debuff, and that should do it. But very rarely are you going to really need to go much crazier than that. Because that's a great thing about Elsa, is that opponents do not live long. Unless it's a mutant, and then you're gonna, you know, then you got the class disadvantage like anybody else, and you gotta play around that. But in most other cases, yeah, it's night-night. It's a beautiful thing. Started watching Altered Carbon last night. Very nice, Falcon. Season 1, I'm assuming. So far, so good. I'm keen to watch more. Has a kind of Ghost in the Machine, Blade Runner feel to it. Yep, absolutely. That and just Joel Kinnaman just kills the role as Kovacs. Fun story. The actress who plays Falconer was one of the OG cast members of Hamilton on Broadway. The more you know. But it was a very, very fun show. I like those kind of shows where they sort of just really start getting into the weeds of possibility. Like they lay the groundwork for the world and what's possible, and then they really start exploring what it means to live in that world and all the things you can do and all the implications of it. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hoping they do a season 3. Season 2, they have... hold on. Season 2, Joel Kinnaman is swapped out for Falcon from the MCU. Not because of any sort of disagreement or bad blood or anything like that, but just because in that world, in that story, you can. And it's always fun seeing Anthony Mackie in a leading role in something too. So, plenty of good viewing there ahead of you. Beta's got 5-star Archangel today. My mutant roster is so stacked. Good. Good. Archangel is so good. If it can bleed, it will die. That's Archangel's motto. I gotta say, overall, the mutant class is extraordinarily stacked. Fortunately now, I mean, it's pretty even that all the classes are pretty well built. I'd say Cosmic is arguably the weakest at the moment, but yeah, I mean, there are a heck of a lot of solid champs all around now. Mutant definitely being at the top of that pile. Uh-oh. Actually, yeah. Shocked me. I'm Electro. I love it. I eat that kind of stuff up. Only 2 great mutants I'm missing are Havoc and Omega. There you go. You got goals now. You got solid goals. Hopefully they wind up coming back around in Arena. I can get them that way too. What's up, Ray? Sorry if I mispronounced that. Rajiv? How you doing, bud? I've got Ghost Ring 4 Unawakened, but I pulled a Warlock today. What should I do now? Upgrade Warlock or continue with Ghost? Continue with Ghost. Continue with Ghost. Ghost's Awakened ability makes her a lot easier to use, but it's, in the grand scheme of Ghost gameplays, it's extremely nominal. So you can still do all the cool things you could do previously with Ghost with her Unawakened. So, definitely Ghost. Big congrats. Opened 2 Mystic and Science dual crystals in search of Doom and got Miles twice. Rip. That's rough. And there's nothing wrong with that. Ghost is an extremely unique gameplay style right there. So no one gets it perfect, like right off the bat. No one gets it within the first couple of days of having her, or even the first couple of weeks. It's definitely a learned thing. And the more you use her, the better you get. But Ghost is also really unique, just like Quake, in that her gameplay is really dependent more on knowing the specials and the playstyle of whoever it is you're facing, as opposed to like Ghost or Quake themselves. So once you get your opponent's timing down for their animations and whatnot, then that just makes Ghost and Quake gameplay just so much easier. What class or classes do I consider the best right now? That was weird. Video froze for a second. See, that's tough. I would say arguably Mutant or Mystic now are the best. But that's really tough because tech and skill are extremely densely populated with like god tier champs as well. Cosmic, like I said, I do think is the weakest. Cosmic's got some really good champs. You know, you got your Corvuses, you got your Captain Sparkles. Venom is really good too. Heimdall is great for the synergy, but got a lot of duds too. A lot of duds. Which is one of the really big, glaring, noticeable things about the, like a 5-star or 6-star roster for the Cosmics, because the best Cosmics right now, Hyperion, Medusa, stuff like that, aren't available as 6 stars. Thor, OG Thor, you know. So it's very noticeable when you're going for 6 stars that to not have them in the pool, you know. Hopefully they will be at some point, but for now, it is not the case. Uh-oh. Got the first notification of buffering here. So strap in, guys. Maybe a bit of a bumpy ride here for the short term. Hopefully we ride that thing out pretty quick. That's fun. Yo, what up, Matt Murdoch? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the stream. Do Realm Winter Soldier fights a few times a day with Ghost and Wasp synergy. Get a feel for, yep, absolutely. And then take her into the easier difficulties of the monthly quest too. You know, the opponents die really quick, but it gives you a chance to test out and get a feel for, you know, dexing back and having opponents attack into you without much a threat of punishment. And then once you get a better feel for it and much more comfortable and confident with that, then you can start, you know, going into harder, more challenging content where the stakes are a little bit higher. Science is really solid overall just because of, you know, Void, because of Quake. Beardo is God tier. Thing is God tier. Torch is God tier. Plenty of good options. Like I said, it's just really nice now is that all the classes have a really good array of really amazing champs. It's not like before where it's like, well, Mystic is far and away the worst. Or Science is far and away the worst if you've been playing long enough. Hey, Arcus is really good. Arcus is really good. Because he's fun. He's unique. Plus that power gain is nuts. That's why I don't understand why they can't have a 6-star Hyperion if they're worried about power gain. It's like, well, just look at Arcus. His power gain is ridiculous. Please don't destroy me. I wouldn't like that. And he got the stun. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'd probably go Hyperion over Arcus. And probably Hyperion over Thing, to be honest. Thing really benefits from being awakened. Well, I mean, Hyperion gets the power gain, but that's tough. And then the thing with Cosmic, too, is just your own personal preference for where some champs fall, you know? People get, like, amazing, disgusting damage with Hela, but Hela, in my opinion, isn't really straightforward to play. You know, Ronan, I would say, is God tier, just with his ridiculous cheese ability with the with buffs, but he's really a one-trick pony. Venom the Duck is fantastic, but, you know, you got to ramp him up, too. I really like Phoenix. But I know that's an unpopular opinion too. It's not like there's a lot of good champs in the class, but it's not as obvious, say, as like Mutant or Mystic in terms of like, yes, that is definitely an amazing God tier champ. You gotta like kick it around in your head a little bit. You arrive at the same conclusion. You just gotta kick it around a little bit first. Yeah, let's do this. Here's to hoping wind up pulling a couple of those guys as 6 stars here coming up. I love a Venom 6 star. I've never really given him a proper test, proper playthrough ever since his buff. Like, I get the gist of what he can do, and I really like what he can do, but I've never really, put the pedal to the metal on him and taking him into some extremely difficult content. Hopefully here with the variant 5 starting up this week will give me an opportunity to do that, seeing as how symbiote champs are boosted and mystic champs are boosted, allegedly. And somebody else, there's a third, I forget who, Spider-Verse champs maybe? Which is the easiest class for the Heralds of Galactus for crystal shards. I need to refresh my memory. The Mysterio path wasn't too bad, but I forget if that was crystal shards or rank up materials. Doom was awful. Void, I hear, is awful. Sinister wasn't too bad so long as you have a Sinister counter. And I forget who the other one was. Oh, that's right. Arcus. And Arcus isn't too bad either if your Mystic roster is really stacked. But probably Mysterio, I think, is the easiest. And then probably Sinister behind that. And then Arcus. And then your toss-up between Doom and Void. Yo, what's up, Sohit? Sorry, I read your comment first before I saw who said it. So, hey, bud. Yep, I mean, Void is just annoying in the first place. In general. Doom 2 with his stupid, like, crit resistance. Just makes life so much more difficult for so many more champs. Boink. Boink. Cool. Should survive this. Thing should be able to tank this with his thing tank abilities. Thank you, protection. Which then means I get to go clobbering. Take this dude to task. Make sure I don't get like special intercepted though. Because these guys are throwing specials a lot more frequently. For intercepts, I mean. Which is super annoying. So who do we got here? We'll throw up Rogue, Hype, and let's do Switch. Why not? Let's do Switch. Since I have Quake, Torch, Beardo, Wasp, and Luke, all rank 4 and 5. Yeah, sticking the Mystic Day. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Should I go for the collector? I got 5-star blade and rogue. You can probably do it with blade. But you definitely have to go into that fight knowing that you're gonna blow a lot of revives and potions. That's the thing, because you're gonna be doing like just tiny chunks of damage here, tiny chunks of damage there. But yeah, I think you can do it with blade. Not entirely sure how much use rogue is gonna be, but yeah, I think it's doable. Yo, what up, Kimbo? How you doing, my friend? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the festivities. It's good to see you. Man, that was a throwback. Your username, though, made me remember Kimbo Slice from... That was a decade back. 15 years, maybe, really, when he was really doing his MMA thing. Alright, come on, dude. Come on, dude. But, I mean, so far, the stream's going really well. Had a little tag of buffering over the last 10 minutes, but I don't know, I checked my connection, it's fine. I think it's just YouTube trying to figure its life out, but yeah, so far, fantastic. Fantastic. Sundays are usually one of my favorite nights to stream and to grind arena. Just because it's so laid back. Like, there's no champion to worry about getting. The final stretch prizes are all pretty decent. You get 5-star shards and a guaranteed 4-star. Yeah, I mean, really no complaints. And whatever it's gonna be is whatever it's gonna be. Beautiful. Let's see. Rajiv says, also 4-star Symbiote Supreme, Max Sig with Human Torch, Unawakened, and Arcus with Long Shot. I think... I still think your best bet is probably going to be Blade, because Human Torch is going to be great as like a one-shot, one-try, one-shot. You know, you go in, you activate the Nova ability, and then just try and get as much damage in before you die. Everybody else, though, is too much of a ramp-up champ. Like, Symbiote Supreme takes a good minute and change to ramp up. Arcus takes a good minute to ramp up, so does Long Shot. And really, like, I can't stress it enough, at least, you know, when I went in initially for my first run, like, you've got 30 seconds to a minute to do as much damage as you can, and then you're dead. So, like, whoever you can bring to deal the biggest amount of damage quick is going to be your best shot. Oh, well, cheers, Kimbo. Yeah, I really admired the guy. Because, like, I know at first, like, I admired his tenacity. You know, he recognized he had a lot... He could always keep growing as a fighter and always chased that. So, I definitely respected the heck out of it. Sorry if I mispronounced it, but Tanuj, how are ya? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, my friend. So what's new, everybody? How's the weekend played out for you? Gotta say, for me, it was actually very relaxing, very busy, but I mean that's just me in a nutshell. I'm the kind of guy who just has 100 things going all at once, and prefer it that way. But the weekend as a whole was very busy, very successful, very fun. And now, starting off with the stream and then getting some Z's afterwards, get to relax a little bit, take a breather, and then get ready for all the shenanigans starting up tomorrow with the new week. Although I suppose technically today is the first day of the new week, right? I know here, at least in America, Monday by and large is considered the first day of the week, although technically Sunday should be the first day of the week. Whether the way you look at it is for religious reasons. I know some religious folk see Sunday as the first day of the week. But for me, I mean, it's called the weekends, right? So you got the last day of the week and the first day of the week wrapped into one. But either which way, tomorrow's the first day back for work, so. Hey, well, cheers to the new sub, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Cheers on hitting that sub button, much appreciated. Glad to have you. Black Knight, hey, sorry, bud. Sorry I missed you. I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well as well. Did I go for Doctor Strange? No, not this time. I wound up going for him the first time he was featured, and then woke him up the second time he was featured. So I just went for milestones. Put up 15.5 mil, got 1 to 10%. So that's perfect. That's perfect. That's good enough for me. Besides, especially since Strange is such a trophy champ, you know, seeing as how he's not available in any of the 5-star crystals currently, and since I already had him awakened, I'm one of those kind of people that I'm like, nah, somebody else who doesn't have him should get my spot. So, and I'm totally okay with that. I am totally okay with that. So the same is going to be true with the second round coming up. Going to be going for milestones again, and then when Airwalker comes out on Thursday, we'll be starting off doing the 4-star featured to get the 4-star flavor. So about maybe doing the 3-star featured as well. But and then whatever his cutoff winds up being will be determining if I'm going to be doing the 5-star featured this time next week. So probably not. I'm more interested in Dragon Ball than Airman, but you know, if he has a low cutoff, then I could be persuaded. I also got Stealthy Rank 3 4-star. Can take in the Rank 5 if that works. Potentially. Is Stealthy awakened? Because that's really going to be the determining factor right there. Because if you're able to get, if he's awakened, he gets the Fury, and then with the Fury he can do more damage. But you got to lay down 2 5-hit combos first to be able to capitalize on that. So it's risky. But it could work. It could work. The only problem or the only issue you're going to run into with that is that he doesn't have a lot of HP. So he's going to die really quick. Like other solid options would be Hulk or an awakened Hulk, because he gets that huge Fury boost when he's at low health. So that way all you have to do is just burn a single revive, and then Hulk is in his like perfect damage state right off the bat. Nick Fury is the same way. And I'd say Awakened Void as well, if you just play chicken and let the debuffs do the work for you. Off the top of my head. I'd like to try a Storm X with that too, an Awakened one. That way she starts off with both of her Tempests active and can do a lot more damage, get more prowess quicker that way. You awakened? Nope. Perfect. Let's do that. Yo, what's up, Cedar? Good to see you, bud. Happy weekend. Welcome to the festivities, my friend. How are ya? Falcon, I'm glad to hear. It's always good to hear. Looking on the bright side of things. I know nowadays it definitely can be difficult to do that, and that is a candidate for understatement of the year. Don't get me wrong, but always looking on the positive side of things is always a big plus, and I'm right there with you, trying to make the best of everything. Yo, Jimbo. That one. Oh no, Yo Jimbo is that was a greeting from I forget it was a sitcom. But I'm totally blanking on which one. Wouldn't be according to Jim, but yeah, anytime like one of the friends would come over and it's like, "Yo, Jimbo," right? That's my guess. Second guess would be it'd be just something you made up to make it rhyme. It's the official greeting whenever Batman meets Commissioner Gordon on the rooftop in Gotham City. He's like, "Yo, Jimbo," and then Gordon's like, "Batman." There we go. Figured it out. Guaranteed that right there. All right, come on, Corvus. Come on. I gotta be careful about this because this is the tricky part about the infinite streaks for these 5-star featured arenas is that you always wind up, or I always wind up pitting my 4 stars up against 6 stars. Uh-oh. Which means I have a huge disadvantage to begin with just because of the rarity disparity. But that worked out. Flawless victory. Bait says 6-star Ghost is still sitting at rank 2, barely leveled because I got no ISO. Yeah, that struggle is real. It goes quick. That ISO goes quick, especially for some of the higher levels. Gold too. It's disgustingly expensive. Rajiv, I've got 11k 5-star shards. Should I go for the dual crystal or normal or wait for opening a featured? Because I really need a good 5-star, which has a high drop rate for a god tier champ. Okay, so we got to break that down because there's a lot of things to go over right there. So if you're looking for a specific champ with 11k 5-star shards, your best bet is to go for the dual crystal. And the dual crystal of whoever it is you want to wind up getting. Sit out for featured champs because for featured champs you only have, what, base case scenario, a 20% chance to pull one of the featured champs, right? So odds aren't super great there. If you're looking for the best drop rate for a god tier champ, those would be the incursion 5-star crystals, because there's only 10 champs in there. So if you need 2 or 3 of them, that's a 30% success rate, and that's about as good odds as you're going to get in this game. But what I like to do for the incursion crystals, for the 5-star crystals, the dual crystals, whatever it winds up being, is just make a list. Let's make a list of all the champions that are in the crystal, and then just highlight the ones that you want to pull. You know, these are the god tiers. These are the ones I would be happy getting. And then just do, you know, the statistics, right? So out of the 30, 40 champs in the dual crystal, I would be very happy with 10 of them, 12 of them, whatever winds up being. And whoever winds up having a greater success rate that way is the crystal you should go for. But I really can't recommend going for featured 5 stars, just because of the cost is so high, and it takes so long to save up some of those 5-star shards or 6-star shards. If you know, for those of you at the point who can go for a featured 6 stars, yeah, I don't recommend it right off the bat. It's a combo of Usagi Yojimbo. Other than that, Yojimbo is Japanese for bodyguard. Ah. It's an old samurai movie from Fistful of Dollars. Gotcha. Well, there you go. Learned something new today. Still sticking with the Batman one though. That's headcanon for me now. Or I gotta remember that for another time. Casual Batman is a little too casual. Did some backflips off of cliffs. Nice. Into a lake? Or are you going like bungee cord diving? Either way, yeah, that'll get your heart a-racing. Very cool. Alright, Falcon. Take care, bud. Wish you the best of luck here in the week coming up, and looking forward to chatting and saying howdy again next time. Take care, bud. That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, Usagi Yojimbo had a couple iterations, right? In the original 80s, 90s cartoon. I remember the action figure. But then they wound up bringing them back for, not the most recent round of the cartoon, but the last iteration. Which actually turned out to be a really solid cartoon. But yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Doink. Yoink. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Come on. What am I supposed to do with this? The dude's just standing there blocking. Well, I guess there we go. That answers it, huh? Yes. No! Jerk. Why didn't you hit me one more time? Well, I guess this works too, doesn't it? There we go. This is what I was going for. Long-winded way of just getting to that big special 2. Yo, what's up, Vidansh? How are you? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, well, then you got a bunch of other solid mystic options too. You've got clairvoyant, you've got magic. Hood is really solid. I'm a big fan of Mordo. I think he's really underrated. You got Doctor Voodoo, Void, Beardo. There's a lot of great options. Yo, what up, Nathan? Good to see you, dude. How's your weekend been? Awesome, Kimbo. Awesome. Happy to help. Nathan asks, what do I use to create my thumbnails? It's a combination of Photoshop and Illustrator. Illustrator to set the text, Photoshop for any of the photo work, and then just import the PSD into Illustrator. Get the layers going that way. Well, yeah, Mordo's super annoying on defense, but he's a lot of fun on offense too. I love the that you can charge up energy to get to the special one. I love the absolute devastation you can cause to buff heavy champs with a special 2. Love that you can charge up the Furies, so if you're already running Nick Fury and Sparkles, then he's hugely boosted right there. Special 3, you can regen, get more Furies. Yeah, he's just really fun. Plus, he can block, what was it? It's not block unblockable attacks with his, but he can tank a lot of energy damage too. Very, very underrated. Plus, for whatever reason, his prestige is just gigantic as a 6-star rank 2 out of the gate. He evens out by the time he gets like high sig 100, sig 150, 200, but like a sig 20 rank 2 6-star Mordo is like right up there with the expected prestige monsters, your Silver Surfers, your Dooms, Phoenixes. Man, this guy just doesn't want to die. Go away. Yo! What's up, Laura? Welcome to the stream. How you doing here? How's your guys' weekend? See, now that's a heck of something to put on the business card, Mrs. McFabio. Part of the dynamic duo. I love it. I love it. Cheers, everybody. Oh, man. Pro tip. Don't try and breathe when you're drinking Kool-Aid. It does not go well. Lesson learned. Oh, man. Well, so today I learned that I'm definitely not a fish. I do not have fish abilities. My fish superhero powers definitely need some work. Oh, man. Turn that back on. We sweltering down here in SoCal. It's toasty. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. We got Darkhawk We got Aegon. And I don't care that his name is supposed to be pronounced Aegon. Should let bygones be bygones and just call him Aegon officially. None of this Aegon nonsense. See, that's funny, Laura. That's funny. I mean, good on your cousin for doing the whole YouTube thing too. But you know, everybody's got their own thing, their own flair. But no, I would not be able to do that either for long periods of time. Or the only way I could possibly do that is to just constantly be like giggling to myself. Because I'm notorious for that. If I think of a joke, that just strikes me as being extremely humorous, but is either very inappropriate or blue or just a bit too morbid for the situation. Yeah, I'll just giggle to myself a little bit. It's just between me and me. But that would be me, definitely. Stop it! Stop it! No touchy. Bad touch. Speaking of bad touch, those guys should come back and do a song from this side of the decade. Bad Touch 2020 edition. Because that song was so heavily 90s. Like, if you go back and listen to it now, it's just like, good lord. Still catchy, still fun, but just immensely dated. So, like, a kid nowadays is not going to understand, like, a third of the references. Doink, doink. Also, Laura, congrats on being multilingual. It's also a fantastic thing for the business card. Alright, so Gwen's down. I know, Kimbo, but I'm trying to just like avoid drinking the Kool-Aid. Yo, what's up, Yashis? How are you, my friend? Happy Sunday. Good to see you. See, I'm able to... Well, I'm not... I can't say I'm able to. I'm doing my best to compartmentalize. So my kid's at the age where he's starting to be able to pick up words and parrot stuff. So I'm really having to watch what I say. A lot more than I ever had to before. But once the kid's down for a nap or down for bed, well... then all gloves are off and... I've got hours worth of material to catch up on and get out of my system. So you know what I wonder, just because my mind is weird and I go to weird places? So like you got the Kool-Aid man, right? And he's just a giant pitcher with Kool-Aid with a face and arms and legs, right? But he doesn't have like a stomach. So like how does he eat? And I was like, well, what if like the Kool-Aid man is like a giant Venus flytrap? Gets like bugs or critters or small children or something stuck in his Kool-Aid up there. And that's how he eats. Like those giant jungle fly traps. That just makes the Kool-Aid man just like super dark. And now that imagery is in your mind, so you're welcome. Dang. I mean, Minecraft is huge. Minecraft is huge. I gotta say, it is really cool, all the fun things you can do in that game. You know, I mean, you got your core game, but then all the stuff you can do with it outside of the fact. But I don't know. I wound up missing out on it when it first came out, and then by the time I had the time to start playing or start paying attention, then I was like, I'm so far behind. I just never really got into it. But I appreciate the heck all the cool stuff you can do with it. Although the original creator was constantly in a bit of hot water from what I remember, right? Seriously, bait. Like they just stand there. It's nice that they fixed the AI, so at least they aren't standing there unblocking or just standing there vanilla. So you don't have to worry about getting parried constantly, but still, not all that fun. Oh, okay. It's one of those kind of things on lore. See, that's funny though. That's funny. No, I haven't heard a John's bit on it. I remember Dane Cook's a take on Kool-Aid Man back when Dane Cook was still a thing. But see, Kool-Aid is just like the gift that just keeps on giving. Went to a Target earlier and saw that they've got a giant oversized Funko Pop of Kool-Aid Man now. I'm really tempted to just get one and just have him sitting in the background here. It's the unofficial mascot. Especially when I changed my in-game name over to RobVonShoe from Kool-Aid. Just as that final little homage to my original persona. But it's time. I've been Kool-Aid for well over a decade at this point. Jesus. But you know, it's definitely time to not retire it, but just move on for branding's sake. Yoink. All right, come on, dude. Beautiful, beautiful. He lures them in with a tasty, refreshing beverage. Ah, yeah. But them 9-year-olds, those guys are ferocious. Because they do not care. I mean, they have no idea what they're saying half the time. Just saying words for the sake of saying words. But, I don't know. I really... On one hand, I'd feel bad for just, like, utterly eviscerating somebody who like just really pushes me the wrong way. But on the other hand, too, I mean, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Kool-Aid Man 7G will live on in the hearts and minds of those who loved him. May his drink be cool and refreshing forever. So instead of like sprinkling dirt over the gravesite, everyone needs to have a cup of delicious, refreshing Kool-Aid. Let's pour in a little bit. I think that's a solid way to go. I mean, it's either that or a Viking funeral, but if I had to pick, it'd be a tough choice. Between a Viking funeral and people pouring Kool-Aid on my corpse. I mean, it's either or, right? No in between. How do you have yours set up there, Kimbo? Because I know some people have like a dedicated bookcase where they just have each shelf with like different ones. Some people enjoy taking them out of the box. Some people keep them in the box. You go to IKEA and you get something a bit more Funko size, so each individual cubby hole has a different character. How do you do it? All right, Laura. I'm gonna need to YouTube that. That's great. At least he's having fun with it. At least he's having fun. You know, for the longest time, before I even started doing the YouTube bit, I found a picture of somebody about that fits that description, dressed as the Kool-Aid Man for Halloween. Just like painted their chest and their stomach red with a smiley face. I was using that as my profile pic for a while, for line, and a couple people thought that was me. I was like, nah, sorry. I didn't just paint it, I got it tattooed. Gotta go hard. Kool-Aid Man for life. Dedicated room. Yeah. I cannot judge. I've got a bookcase filled with action figures myself. I've just been accruing over the last few years. Last bunch of years. Who am I kidding? But it's cool. It's on display. It's for me to have fun. Always got one on my desk just to fidget with. Plus, it's got a door with a lock, so I don't need to worry about any of them walking off and being eaten. But it's fun. Everyone's got their thing, you know? Everyone's got their thing. Doink, doink. Do that, and do that, and do that. Beautiful. Come on. Come on, my dude. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. There you go. Yep, Kimbo, that's the Dane Cook line. Naughty, naughty Kool-Aid man. Get bits of debris floating in his dumb, stupid head. Naughty, naughty. I gotta say, it was really weird. Not weird. It's a pleasant surprise watching American Gods when that came out originally, and then suddenly Dane Cook. Because like even by that point, he had been out of the limelight for a good while. So then for him to just suddenly show up again as a character, it's like, oh hey, what's up, Dane? But even since then, because he had a rather bit part, I'd say. I haven't really seen much of him since. So I don't know if he's still touring or what he's been up to. Keeping a relatively low profile. Oh, he was. He was. I gotta say, some of his stuff hasn't aged well. But he definitely had his own signature spin on things, I'll put it that way. But Dane Cook was, yes, very mid 2000s, mid 2010s. And I would say that Amy Schumer is very much in the same vein for mid 2010s to now. So, you got options. Stop it. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. No, nobody is touring now. Yeah. Yeah. Unless you're Dave Chappelle, then you can put out a quick 40-minute special before everything gets all locked down again. Before everything got locked down again, I should say. And kudos to him. Really? Was that what happened, Kimbo? Ouch. Good. Good. That would be the nicest possible thing I would do in that situation. So you got like full on like Mike Tyson right there. And do it this way. But yeah, I mean, it just made me start thinking about other comedians and what they're doing. Because I think the only thing for comedians I've seen recently have been when they've been doing like guest spots on the Joe Rogan show. Right? 'Cause he had Bill Burr a while back, he had Bob Saget a while back. But, I mean, it's not like they're up there doing material, they're just talking, but... I'm sure people are working on material, but what are you going to do? Put out a... I mean, I guess you could. Just, like, sit on a stool and do bits to the camera for YouTube, but... I mean, feeding off the audience is, like, half the battle. Or half the experience. That is putting it mildly. He is, he's definitely a unique character. How about that? I'll say that. But a lot of them are. A lot of them are. Just depends how you pick your own poison. Kind of wish that Donald Glover would come out with a new set. I mean, it's not like he's not immensely busy right now anyway, but could you imagine heckling yourself? Oh yeah, it'd be like every day. Every day. It would just be an outward presentation of the conversation I have going on in my mind already. Womp womp. Actually, bit of a shameless plug. Check out Ian Abramson. He did something and put together something extremely similar to that called, what was it? Forget what it was. It was either like 3 Minutes in Purgatory or something like that. And that's exactly what it was. Is that the entire premise, the entire shtick, is that the comedian performs to an empty room, and the audience is watching from a separate room, right? So they do their set, they do their material to the empty auditorium, right? And they have no idea what's working, what's landing, and just watching the comedians up front just sweat. Whereas us at home get to watch the audience's reaction in the other room, and then watch the comedian just sweating bullets in the empty room. He was doing that for a while. But yeah, I could see myself doing that once, but it would not be ideal. Would not be ideal. Duly noted, Lord. Duly noted. Be throwing popcorn and heckling from the balcony. Although I gotta say that for me is like a life goal when I'm older. Be like a Statler and Waldorf. Just like talking smack up in the balcony, telling jokes. Everything I do already anyway, but I just get away with it because I'm old, and what are people gonna say, you know? There we go. Yo, what's up, Juan? Good to see you, bud. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Hope the weekend has found you well. Hope everyone here is all geared up and ready for Monday. Gonna be here before I know it. For some of you, it even is Monday already, so good luck. Alright, so I gotta amend it. I did say that, yeah, I would do that once, but I mean, thinking about it, it's really similar to what YouTube is here anyway, right? For us as the YouTubers. And I'm not talking about like right now for the live stream, getting to talk with all you guys, because that's real time. But like if I'm doing a gameplay, where it's pre-recorded, then basically, yeah, then I'm just playing the game, just talking normally, filling the space, filling the air, telling jokes, and I have no idea what's landing, what's working with any of that. Just talking into the ether for you guys to pick up whenever it is you guys pick it up. But yeah, it's kind of similar, I guess, right? Ooh, a hit monkey. Haven't fought one of those guys in an arena yet. For a long while. I still think the greatest success that Kabam got from the Hitmonkey character is getting all of us respectable people to utter the words Hitmonkey in serious contexts. And especially now, the more you say it, you say it more and more with a straight face as opposed to what? Hit who? It's not a hit man, it's a hit monkey. It's silly. But then again, for all of us saying that Hitmonkey is silly, then they come out with freaking Dragon Ball and Moonwalker here. So, you know. You know. Actually. So the rock field does more damage the longer I'm in it, right? So probably is best that I backed off. And see if this does anything. Not really. Alright, dude, special me. Thank you. Oh. What? How did that work? I have no idea how that worked. I'll take it, but I have no idea how that worked. And then this guy, remember, I just don't want to knock him down. Until it's too late. Alright, bait. Thanks for hanging out. Good seeing you. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll catch you next time. Take care, bud. If I'm so old, why can't I drink? Haven't you learned how to do that already? Well, see, it's one of those things where, you know, I just got to go back in every now and again for some remedial touch-up work. Just for some extra finesse and pointers that I may have forgotten. Cheers. Well, see, that's the thing, though, Kimbo. I didn't realize that he not only took it, but he spent it. Like, what's discount Dane Cook gonna do to make 12 million bucks? You know? I don't know, Laura. Brian definitely seems like he's the most definite, serious person I've ever met. He's just like the entire time, always, 24/7. Nah, I'm playing. I love Brian's streams. That's the coolest thing, though, too. It's just having watched his live streams and his stuff for as long as I have. It's just cool. Then the duck was taken as a double entendre. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of that in game. There's a bit of that. Kind of makes you wonder how much of that is all just intentional tongue-in-cheek and how much of that is they're just oblivious to. Colt to the banana. I think that's one way you know that you made it. Like people just start showing up to cons when cons are become a thing again, wearing like banana hats or bald caps. That was a fun joke. BTD. You just got to build it up. You just gotta slowly build it up. Take the little VTD to the big VTD and start doing some big damage. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. The jokes are just a spinning. Yeah, let's do it this way. Really? So how many bananas did you guys wind up with? Make like some killer banana bread or something, but but if you gotta bring like a separate bag just for the banana loot that you wind up with, then that's mighty impressive. Oh, finally! PC's made it back to RobVonShoe's stream. What's up, bud? How you doing here this fine evening? The more bananas, the merrier. You can never have enough bananas. They're delicious and good for you. Especially frozen bananas. Mmm. Yeah, seriously. I couldn't imagine you guys getting through that all through TSA anyway. You wind up bringing like a separate backpack for just for that. They're like, are you transporting any perishables or fruit? Nope, just don't look in that backpack. That's the banana backpack. 2 bundles though. Really, PC, what happened? Kimbo, you always gotta make sure that the bananas stay wrapped though. That's where you start running into issues. YouTube's live process screwed me up, and Elgato took a dump. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. There is a lot of that going on. I don't know what Elgato's problem was. It's just like, it's just having an off week. Because they had that update, what, a week and a half ago? Something like that? Yeah, well, see, that's the thing, PC, is that anytime I hit the live button from Elgato after I go live, it brings me up to an unrelated live stream. So I got to go into the YouTube webpage separate a la carte, and bring up the dashboard that way. Which is an unnecessary step that I didn't have to do a week and a half ago, but, you know, here we are. Yo, what up, Swag? Good to see you, bud. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the festivities. Currently, I am at, I don't know how many points out of, I really have no idea how many points. I just realized that I am now fighting as Ant-Man, and I'm fighting against a Ghost Rider, but uh, yeah, that's a surprise to me. Get the whole thing in autopilot mode. Fun fact, nobody ever buys salt. It's always there by default. Sure seems that way. Comes with the place. You move into a new house, new apartment, new room, whatever. You got here's the keys, here's the salt. You're good to go. Go with God. Speaking of salt, have you guys ever known somebody in real life that is so superstitious that anytime they spill salt, they throw some over their shoulders just to ward off the bad mojo? So I find it fascinating that people think that that's a thing. Yo, King Cash! How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome to the festivities. Do I know when the Magneto buff will go live? Got him duped as a 5-star. Far as I know, he's going to go live when the next update is out, so I'm assuming first week of September. Although, Swag, the nice thing, though, is, too, especially nowadays, and especially, you know, playing this game as much as I do, if I run out of salts, all I got to do is just play this game for a good, you know, half hour, and I just somehow find myself with copious amounts of salt. It's amazing how that works. I gotta really look into how it plays out. It's just the salt, like, it comes with the place. Here's your block. It's gently used. I am lagging. I was like, why am I lagging? The game needed a break. See, there you go. That's the main reason people get pets, right? Just to clean the floor. I know it's true for me, for sure. Who needs to sweep up after yourself? You just gotta have your own portable little vacuum cleaner going around cleaning up the crumbs, sneaking stuff under the table. Stop it. Stop it. Bad Mordo. No touchy. Well, that's not good. Aww. Little Roomba Doomba. I still want to do that sometime with a Roomba. Tape a kitchen knife to it. Just cross off the name and call it Doomba. Nobody's gonna steal my Roomba now. Oh. I mean, it's keeping busy, I guess, right? Doing well, Reaper. Doing real well. All things considered. It's been a good day, good weekend. Again, all things considered. But I will say this, one of the fun things to do in the free time is just make a list of all the places I'm going to go and things we're going to do as soon as we can go places and do things again. I mean, not that we can't already, but, you know, you can. It's not a good idea. But, yeah, that list, that's a pretty long list. Gonna need to take a 2021 off, just the whole year, start to finish. It'll be the catch-up makeup year. Just like in school, there's the makeup test. It's the makeup year. We had 2020 part 1. This is 2020 part 2. Somehow the Infinity Stones wound up in the wrong person's hand, so 2021 is us just going back in time and making sure it doesn't work out that way. Apple weekly screen time average notifications hit you hard. See, I deactivated that. I don't want to know. I'm very happy with my ignorance. I'm like, nah, I'm not playing too much MCOC. No, definitely not. Oh, hey kid, you're an inch taller and you speak words and you have about 7 more teeth than I last remembered, but nah, I'm good. It's not that bad. I don't have a problem. I can stop whenever I want. It's true, dude. He has a very, very tiny infinity gauntlet. Yeah, I'm sure mine's right up there though, too, Kimbo. Or Swag, sorry. Pretty sure it's right up there too. Alrighty, my friends. Unfortunately, this is the unofficial 5-minute warning here coming up. 5-minute warning just means that I'm going to be running one more round of arena here. Let's do with these clowns. And then do the usual sign-off. But before I get too far down that rabbit hole, let me just bring up the YouTube, see who else is going to be streaming. I assume, Laura, correct me if I'm wrong, I assume that BG is going to be starting his stream up here in the next 10, 25 minutes, something like that. And as always, make sure to stop in and say howdy to him. He's a good dude. But otherwise, I think that's it. Actually, yeah, that's it. Unless I'm missing somebody. And it's very possible I could be missing somebody. If they don't have Contest of Champions in their title. But it doesn't look like we've got anybody to raid tonight, guys. Actually, I forget, Laura, what kind of cookies was it that she wound up making? I'm just immensely curious because I love homemade cookies. It is kind of a problem. It was not hyperbole the other night when I was saying that. Yeah, if you make a baker's dozen and put them down, there will be 5 left in a matter of minutes. Yeah, sorry, PC. Sorry. But, good news is, though, guys, I will be back same time tomorrow night, starting up at 8 o'clock Pacific time for another hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being, of MCOC shenanigans. Starting in on the Doctor Strange Arena Part 2. Or whatever else winds up popping up. I have no idea. I'm just playing it by ear. But that is going to be tomorrow night. I do hope to have another couple videos posted by then for the daily Herald difficulty events. But don't quote me on that. Because, you know, stuff happens, life happens, sleep happens. Alright, Kimbo, take care. Holy cow, 1 a.m. Well, good morning. Happy Monday. Take care, bud. We'll talk to you next time. Doink, doink, boink. Come on. Come on. Awesome. I know, PP, I know. Saying goodbye is always hard, but it's not goodbye forever, it's just goodbye for right now. Awesome. Then, let me do a little... Yeah, okay. Let's go say hey to Evie. Actually, I haven't rated Evie yet, so this will be awesome. Alright, everybody, here. So, before everybody signs off, this is where we're heading. This is the handle. I will see you guys over there. But I want to thank you guys for watching. It's been always a pleasure getting a gab with you guys here over the last hour 45-ish, whatever it's wound up, whatever it was. I've said before, I said again, it's always the highlights of doing the live streams and arena grinds here. So big cheers to you guys. Like I said a little bit ago, going to be streaming same time tomorrow night, about 8 p.m. Pacific time. Hope to catch you guys then, but if not, it's always the replay, and got a bunch of videos posting too, so plenty of cool stuff going on. If you haven't already, if you would kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel. Each and every bit of that does help me out immensely, and I do very much appreciate it. But until next time, everybody, take care, talk soon, stay safe, and be well, everyone.